All right, so Mr. Wainscott, hold on, Mr. Glazier. Mr. Wainscott, Mr. Glazier's back, so just have a seat and I'll be right with you. All right, right here is fine. Okay, so Mr. Glazier, your client is back. So how would you like to proceed today, Mr. Glazier?
My client's going to plead to reckless use of a firearm and a simple assault with a kilobrute and no upfront jail.
Okay, I do not have a plea agreement form, so let me get a Post-it so I can write that down. All right, so, and Mr. Bayonetto, all right, so count 4 will be reckless use of a firearm.
That's
I
correct.
believe it's counts 5 and 6, Your Honor, is what Ms. McClure has in her plea offer.
Well, my felony information only has 3 counts.
Yes, I have I have
Oh,
an
I have a
amended.
plea agreement form. Okay, I have a plea agreement form. It was back in the file. All right, so the plea offer as I have it is count 4 domestic violence and count 5 reckless use of a firearm.
No, that's not true, Your Honor. There's going to be 2 added counts. Reckless use of a firearm is count 5, and count 6 is going to be assault, not assault and battery or domestic violence.
So there's an updated then plea agreement, Mr. Bayonetto?
There is, Your Honor. Additionally, oh, go ahead.
So let me ask this. My question is, the original plea offer added a count 4 domestic violence as part of a plea, correct?
Correct.
No, it's not. It's going to be assault.
Mr. Glazier, listen to me. The original plea agreement states they added a count 4 domestic violence for purpose of a plea. If that's no longer the plea, then the information should be amended because count 4 would be counted in the guidelines. So we need to make note of that. We don't want it scored in the guidelines. So the plea agreement form is going to be reckless use of a firearm with a count 5, and then count 6 would be a simple assault. Is that correct, Mr. Bayonetto?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Right, and like I said, my only concern, Mr. Glazier, is if they don't remove that count 4, the probation department will automatically score it in the guidelines. And originally domestic was only counted as a plea offer. So, and then there's a kilobrute and no upfront jail. What about the firearm?
Your Honor, the plea agreement that was sent by Ms. McClure does add additional terms and conditions that the defendant is not to own or possess firearms while on probation, and he is to forfeit the pistol that was used in this case.
That's correct.
Glazier?
That's included on the plea agreement.
Okay, so reckless use of a firearm is let me see, is a 90-day misdemeanor. And then simple assault is a 93-day misdemeanor. Okay. All right. Mr. Bayonetto, you need to look into, because if they don't remove that count 4 domestic violence, it can be scored in future. Like if he ever gets in trouble again, it would be a count against him. So I think they have to amend it to count 4 and 5 again. But anyway, we'll deal with that. So Mr. Taylor, you want to raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Taylor, you have heard the statement of your attorney, the prosecuting attorney, and myself. So is it your intention to plead guilty potentially right now to what is considered count 5, reckless use of a firearm, which carries a maximum, oh, you can put your hand down, sorry. Reckless use of a firearm, which carries a maximum penalty of up to 90 days in jail, and count 6, simple assault, which carries a maximum penalty of up to 93 days in jail. Is it your intention to plead guilty to those 2 counts?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you understand there's a sentencing agreement that the prosecutor and your attorney have entered into, that there would be no upfront jail at the time of sentencing. Do you understand this?
Yes, Your Honor.
And this is misdemeanor probation. So, but you will have to not possess any weapons during your probation and forfeit the weapon that was involved in this matter. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. Neither the prosecutor, the defendant, nor anyone on the defendant's behalf has discussed any other possible sentence with the court. Is that correct, Mr. Glazier?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Is that correct, Mr. Bayonetto?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Right, and Mr. Taylor, is that correct as far as you're aware?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so Mr. Taylor, if a guilty plea is accepted, there will be no trial. This means that you will be giving up rights you would have had at trial. I'm going to explain those rights to you now to make sure that you understand them. You have a right to a speedy public trial by jury. You may ask for a non-jury trial, and if the prosecutor and court agree, you can have a non-jury trial. You have the right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You have the right to have the prosecuting attorney prove beyond a reasonable doubt that you are guilty and you do not have to prove anything. You have the right to be present at trial and have witnesses against you appear at your trial and to ask those witnesses questions. You have the right to have the court order any witnesses you have for your defense to appear at the trial. You have the right to remain silent during your trial, not to have your silence used against you. However, you also have the right to testify at your trial if you want to testify. Mr. Taylor, do you understand if your plea is accepted, you may be giving up the right to appeal issues that would otherwise be appealable if you were convicted at trial? Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Do you understand that any appeal from the conviction and sentence pursuant to the plea will be by application for leave to appeal and not by right? Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Do you understand that if your plea is accepted and you engage in any misconduct as defined in MCR 6.310 between now and sentencing, the court will not be bound by any sentencing agreement or evaluation, and you will not have a right to withdraw your plea? Misconduct is defined to include, but is not limited to, absconding or failing to appear for sentencing, violating terms of conditions on bond or the terms of any sentencing or plea agreement, or otherwise failing to comply with an order of the court pending sentence. If you are not a citizen of the United States of America, a conviction of a crime may result in deportation, exclusion from admission to the United States of America, or denial of naturalization. Do you have any questions about the rights that I've given to you?
No, no, Your Honor.
Mr. Glazier, do you have an advice or right signed by him yet or no?
I have one. I don't know if he has one. He's at his, I don't have one signed to know.
Right, so Mr. Taylor, is your house number still 75?
Yes, it is.
All right, so you're gonna get in the mail from my office an advice of rights form, okay?
All
And
right.
in that envelope will be a self-addressed stamped envelope for me. So I just need to read it, sign it, put the date on it, fold it up, put it back in the self-addressed stamped envelope I've already provided. Do you have a mailbox outside your house?
I do.
Yep, just pop it in there, put the flag up, and return that advice of rights to me, okay?
All right.
All right, so Mr. Taylor, how do you wish to plead to the charge that on or about June 3rd of 2025 in Rome Township in the county of Lenawee, that you did commit the offense of reckless use of a firearm, guilty or not guilty?
Good.
All right, and how do you plead to the charge of domestic or simple assault, guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Has anyone made any threats or promises to you that weren't placed on the record to induce you to plead guilty to these charges? I'm sorry, I didn't get a response. Has anybody made any other promises or threats to make you plead to this?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, do you understand if I accept this plea, you will be giving up any and all claims that your plea is given as a result of promises or threats that were not disclosed to the court on the record during this hearing, or that it was not your own choice to enter the plea? Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is the prosecutor or defense counsel aware of any promises or threats or inducements other than the plea bargain to induce the defendant to plead guilty? Mr. Glazier?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Bayonetto?
No, Your Honor.
All right, sir, has your attorney promised you anything regarding your sentence, like fines and costs, how long you'll be on probation or anything of that nature?
No.
Okay, is it your own choice to plead guilty?
One more time?
Is it your own choice to plead guilty?
Yep.
Okay, so, sir, on On June 3rd of 2025, were you in Rome Township in the county of Lenawee?
Yes,
Okay, and did you have in your possession, let's see, what did you have? It looks like a pistol.
yes, Your Honor.
All right, and did you discharge that weapon from a vehicle recklessly?
No, it wasn't recklessly. It was somebody threatened me and said I couldn't seem like a kid, and I was just pissed off. So I was more of out toward just the house, like a warning shot. Wasn't shooting towards them.
Okay, would you say it's reckless to fire a weapon? I mean, there could have been somebody in the house or behind the window, or you never know, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, so you would agree that it was reckless to discharge that weapon the way you did?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and, okay, so at some point, an individual that you lived with or used to live with was assaulted by you in some way. So did you threaten them with the gun, push them, trip them?
Your Honor, it was
Mr.
the shot.
Glazier?
It was the shot in the air that scared her.
Okay,
I
so
still
Mr.
believe it.
Banetto, hold on, Mr. Taylor, just hold up. So Mr. Banetto, would you agree that the reckless discharge of the weapon was the assault on the individual?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, all right, so that'll satisfy both counts. Very good. All right, has court complied with MCR 6.302 B, C, and D? Mr. Glazier,
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Bayonetto?
Yes, Your Honor.
Accept the plea. It has been given understandably, voluntarily, and accurately. The defendant has full knowledge of his rights. He does have competent counsel. This court has made no agreement regarding the possibility of a plea or possible sentence in this case with the prosecutor, the defense attorney, the defendant, or anyone acting in the interest of either of them. I'm going to refer this matter to the district court probation department for a pre-sentence investigation. Sir, I'm going to set this for sentencing on January 23rd at 8:15 in the morning. Mr. Glazier, are you available that day?
If I'm not, someone from our office will be, Your Honor.
Okay, so Mr. Taylor, I'm gonna set this for sentencing on January 23rd at 8:15 in the morning. And Ms. Adams, when we mail the advice of rights to him, can we mail the notice of sentencing to him as well? So, Mr. Taylor, next Thursday morning, I need you to report to the district court probation department between 8 and 10 in the morning, okay?
Okay.
And then when you go there, just check in. They'll do a pre-sentence report. They'll talk to you about what happened. Be truthful with them about your background, the events that occurred. They'll prepare a pre-sentence report. We will provide a copy of that to Mr. Glazier. And if you could reach out to him about a week or two before sentencing to review that. And then we will see you back via Zoom for sentencing on January 23rd at 8:15 in the morning. All right?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. You have a good day.
You too.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Glazier. Do you have,
That's all I have with you.
okay, thank you. All right, Mr. Wayne Scott, we're back to you, so step back up there. All right. All right, I don't even think I got started on yours, so raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Speak up.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so Mr. Wayne Scott, we are here on a violation of probation that was filed by Miss Holly on each of these files. On file number 24-21932 FH, the allegation is that you have violated the terms of your probation and that you used the illegal controlled substance methamphetamine and tested positive on September 2nd of 25 and on November 18 of 25 and have failed to attend treatment as required, and that you have also failed to make regular payments towards your costs, and your balance today is $948. This is a technical violation. If you were to plead guilty to this offense, you could be facing up to 4 years in prison if you plead guilty or found guilty. Your guidelines were 7 to 23. Thank you, Ms. Holly, for always putting that on there for me. And then on file number 24-22089FH, you're on probation for breaking and entering. So if you plead guilty or found guilty of these violations of probation, you could be facing up to 10 years in prison. And your guidelines were 29 to 57 on that charge. Do you understand that, Mr. Wainscott?
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Now, Mr. Wainscott, you do have a right to have an attorney represent you on these violations of probations for today's hearing or any subsequent hearings. If you can't afford to hire one, we can appoint one to represent you. I do see Mr. Mawad represented you previously. So were you going to retain counsel or do you want a court-appointed attorney?
I tried getting a hold of Ela, or I don't know his last name.
Mawad.
I tried getting a hold of him and I didn't get any return call. I tried calling him twice, so I don't know if he just.
No, he's probably in trial or busy. So I can adjourn this 1 week for you to continue to try to reach him if you want.
I would like to, if I.
Okay. So Ms. Adams, I'm going to set this over to next Wednesday at 8:30 in the morning. I'm gonna enter a plea of not guilty on your behalf. And then, let's see, today's the 10th, that'll be December 17. And Ms. Adams, could I get a notice of hearing from Mr. Wainscott? So I'll set it at 8:30. You reach out to Mr. Mawad and, talk to somebody at his office. And then if you haven't retained counsel by then, again, I'll ask you to, if you want another court-appointed attorney. So Mr. Wainscott, you are to comply with drug testing. If she ordered you into treatment, you better comply with it. And you better start making payments. Got it?
I made payments and I got.
Okay, show it to Miss Holly and she'll give us an update, all right?
Do I go see her?
Um,
What do I do?
Do you want to see him today or just his report day, Miss Holly?
He's reporting in Hillsdale right now, so show that to them.
Okay, show it to them, all right? All right, have a seat right behind you and my assistant will get you a notice of hearing, all right? Okay, Brian Fry, do you find your
That's all I
client?
have.
No, Your Honor, I did call. There was no answer. I left a voicemail.
At least you got voicemail. All right, this is in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Christopher James Wade. File number 25-22446FH. This is the date and time set for a pretrial. It looks like it is the first pretrial in this matter. I do show that we mailed a notice of hearing to him back on November 12 for today's date. To the address that we were given for him. So Mr. Fry would ask two things. One, does he live in Onstead or does he live in Milan? Do you know?
I'm not sure, Your Honor. I'd have to confirm with him where he's currently living.
So the address he gave, so we have a Milan address on the felony information. Let me see if he signed a waiver or anything that he put his address on for bond. Hold on. We have. So for some reason, hold on. Court documents have Milan. Let's see. So it goes back and forth between Milan and Onstead. So what I can do is adjourn this and we'll mail a notice to that Milan address just in case. But
I'll keep trying to reach him, Your Honor. I know he showed up for multiple hearings in district court. This is the first one that I think this is the first one he hasn't shown up for, so I'm not quite sure.
I think
Okay,
there was
so-
one failure to appear in district court, but with Isaac's notes, it looks like the defendant may not have known about that court date.
Yep, I'm gonna set this out to January 7. And we'll mail out a notice to the Onstead and the Mylan address. So January 7 at 8:30. And I'll put a note on it to mail to both addresses. And we will. Hang on. So there's a Mylan address on some of this paperwork. Who's the guy who took the access this? Okay, all right. I think that's all I have with you, Mr. Fry.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. All right, Ms. Brenner, I am waiting on Rhonda Underwood.
Yes, Judge, she's over with the Old Saver stuff.
Yep. Okay, so it looks like I don't have anything until I get Rhonda. So I'm gonna step off the bench.
Yeah.
morning, Rhonda.
Good morning.
All right, so I've got Miss Brenner. So I have Zachary Dillard and I have Mr. Hernandez Ramirez. So let's take care of them. So Miss Brenner, do you ever go to Horrocks?
Sometimes it's on the other side of town, so it's a adventure for us. Yeah.
All right, is it cool?
Yes. You can
Um,
wine beer tasting while you shop.
Well, Becky, did I give you Mr. Dillard's file?
I have Rodriguez too, Judge, with you. I have
Yeah,
3.
I just don't have the Dillard file in my hand. Becky,
Yes,
did I
you
give you back? I'm sorry. Okay, this is in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Zachary Ryan Dillard. File number 25-22291FH. Sorry about that. I have Rhonda Underwood appearing on behalf of Mr. Dillard, and I have Sarah Brenner appearing on behalf of the Attorney General. This is the date and time set for a pretrial conference. Ms. Underwood, could I have an update, please?
Yes, I've spoken with Ms. Brenner. Mr. Dillard is making very good payments. Your Honor, we would just like probably a 90-day adjournment.
That's
All
fine,
right, is
Judge.
that all
He's
right?
paying,
Different order.
yeah, he's paying as ordered plus some, so he's making slow, steady progress.
All right. Miss Adams, could I get a March date, please?
All right.
Hard to believe 90 days is already March of next year, like.
March 11th at 8:15 or 8:30.
March 11 at 8:30 in the morning. Mr. Dillard, can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, so our next court date will be March 11 at 8:30. Keep up the good work and write that down, March 11 at 8:30. Miss
All right.
Underwood, you're gonna do the stip in order to adjourn, and Miss Brenner, she can sign your name with permission.
Yes.
All right, excellent. Thank you, Mr. Dillard.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, so then. Mr. Hernandez Ramirez, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, this is in the matter of people of the state of Michigan versus Oscar Hernandez Ramirez. File number 24-21965FH. I have Rhonda Underwood appearing on behalf of Mr. Hernandez Ramirez. And I have Sarah Brenner appearing on behalf of the people. This is the date and time set for a pretrial conference in this matter. Miss Underwood, how would you like to proceed?
I believe we are in the same position, Your Honor. Mr. Hernandez Ramirez is making good payments, and that March date looks good for him as well, and I will do the stip in order.
That's correct, Your Honor. He's making slow progress, but his order did get adjusted, so that should help him going forward. So hopefully he will be in a good position come March as well.
All right, so Mr. Hernandez Ramirez, we will set this out to March 11 at 8:30 in the morning. Just write that date down. So Miss Underwood,
What time?
March 11 at 8:30 in the morning.
Okay.
All right, and just keep up making your payments. Good job. So we'll see you back on that day. Thank you all. Miss
thank you.
Underwood, you'll do the step in order to adjourn, and Miss Brenner, can she sign your name with permission?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, all right. Thank you. All right,
you.
you can disconnect, Mr. Hernandez Ramirez.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. All right, so,
Mr. Rodriguez.
James Rodriguez. All right, this is in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus James Brian Rodriguez, file number 25-22382FH. This is a date and time scheduled for a first pretrial in this matter. I do not have him I do show we gave him personal service. Has he been making payments?
Yeah, doing really well, is even better than the other, paid some front month, so doing really well. Have you
All
heard
right.
from him, Rhonda?
I have not.
So why don't we do this? Why don't we set it out to March 11 at 8:30, because he's doing really well. And Miss Underwood, when you do the stipend order, make sure you get a copy out to him of the next court date, all right?
I will.
All right,
Okay, sounds
you.
good.
right,
Thanks. Have a great
I
holiday.
will-
If I don't see you guys.
yep, happy Hanukkah, bye.
Thank you.
All right, let's see. Ms. Rodriguez, you want to come up to the podium? Yeah. Good. Ms. Rodriguez, Rhonda, you represent Ms. Rodriguez now?
Yes, please.
Okay, I had John Glazier, but I will put your name in now. All right, this is in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Maria Rebecca Rodriguez. This is a date and time set for a pretrial conference, on a probation violation. So, Ms. Underwood, how do you want to proceed today?
Your Honor, can we set this out? I have a hearing with Ms. Rodriguez tomorrow that, depending on how it goes, she may be in your court soon. So can we set this out till the beginning of January, Your Honor?
My next available date is January 21. Ms. Adams, can I get a notice of hearing for January 21 at 8:30 in the morning? So we'll set it out to January 21 at 8:30 in the morning. We'll give her a notice of hearing, obviously, and then Ms. Underwood, if you do a waiver of the new felony, if it does come up, then just put a note on it for Ms. Adams to set it for the 21st for a pretrial. All right?
Thank you.
All right, Ms. Rodriguez, have a seat right behind you and we'll get your notice of hearing, all right? All right, Ms. Underwood. That one. All right, Ms. Spade.
What about Mr. Peggy's, Your Honor?
Hold on. How do I spell it?
How do you
Say it.
Piggies.
Piggies.
Piggies. Yeah.
Piggies.
Yeah.
All right, this is in the matter of people of the state of Michigan versus Eugene Leonard Piggies, file number 25-22399FH. I do not have him from MDOC, so Ms. Underwood.
Your Honor, I can actually speak to that. Ms. McClure popped her head into my office and indicated the facility that Mr. McGee is currently housed at is under lockdown. So they're not going to be able to get him on today. But I don't think we have the criminal responsibility yet. Ms. McClure did speak to the forensic center. They indicated that that would be forthcoming shortly. Ms. McClure asked for at least 2 weeks for that. I know that takes us to the Christmas holiday, so if the court wanted to go out past the new year, I think.
My next available date is January 21.
Okay.
At 8:30 in the morning. So Ms. Underwood, you want to do the stipend order to adjourn to January 21 at 8:30 in the
I
morning?
will do that if the prosecutor's office does the writ.
Yes, I will put a note in and make sure a writ is done for that date.
Okay, so let's go through our docket. Wayne Scott's done, that. Rhonda, I have Filiberto Trejo for a violation of a PPO. I forgot I had coffee.
Okay, I haven't been appointed yet on it, I don't think.
Oh, I thought you were. Never mind. Let me arraign them. Okay, Mr. Trejo, go ahead and start your video and your audio, please. All right, this is in the matter of, let me get down here. This is in the matter of April Alexandria Trejo versus Filiberto Trejo, file number 25-53002 PP. So Mr. Trejo, this is a complaint for violation of a PPO. I do show that personal protection order was signed by this court back on September 22nd of 2025. So hold on a second. I do show that I have a proof of service. Let me get back there. We have a proof of service showing you were served on September 22nd of 2025. And this is an allegation of a violation of the PPO. So it states that it is alleged that on November 12th of 25 at 21:30 hours that you're on the property of 623 Oak Street, and April advised Filiberto was inside and that he let himself in with a key. So Mr. Trejo, that is the allegation against you of a violation of the PPO. So a violation of a PPO, if you were found guilty or pled guilty, could carry a 93-day jail term as a contempt of court. Do you understand that, Mr. Trejo?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so Mr. Trejo, you do have a right to have an attorney represent you at this hearing in any
She was appointed.
Yeah, Ms. Underwood, you were already appointed on this.
I am, Your Honor. I apologize. I was just looking.
It's okay. I know. All right. So, Mr. Trejo, I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Miss Underwood. Do you need a breakout room, Miss Underwood?
Yes, thank you.
All right. Okay, go ahead and join that breakout room to speak with Miss Underwood. You need a window. Is it snowing out? Well, that was like
36.
much to do about nothing if we don't have all the snow. My dog's a tripod and he's 12. And it's his back leg, and his other back leg is weak. So the ice is all, snow is melting and it's pouring under my side porch, and then it created ice. So I had to go out this morning and use like to chop up the ice and then put down salt, because he can't slip and fall. If he falls and breaks his, or hurts his back leg, we have to put him down. I didn't want to do that. They canceled all the schools. Is Mr. Monk president of the bar?
I thought Carly was this year, but it was Katie. She's still, yeah, I'm not sure. I think Katie or Carly was the vice.
Carly,
Is it okay?
yeah, okay. And all right, let me close that breakout room, Miss Underwood, and bring the client back. All right, Ms. Underwood, how would you like to proceed with Mr. Trejo?
I guess we are going to set this for a evidentiary hearing, Your Honor.
Okay, are there any charges arising from this, trespassing or stalking or domestic or anything?
I don't believe so.
All right, Ms. Adams, I'm looking for about an hour in January.
Okay. We have 2:30 p.m. January 8th.
2:30 p.m. on January 8th, Ms. Underwood.
That's fine, Your Honor.
All right, so Mr. Bandetto, the people will have to get the witness and the police officer subpoenaed.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, all right, so we'll set this for January 8th at 2:30 and we will mail a notice of hearing out. So Mr. Trejo, in the interim, remember the PPO remains in effect and make sure you're careful not to violate it, all right?
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Yep.
All right, so Ms. Underwood, the only thing I have is Mr. Murphy's, and this individual has not appeared. So, do you want me just? I'm sure I think we're done. I don't have anything else with you, Ms. Underwood.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, Mr. Bandetto, the last thing I have is Mr. Jonathan Paulding,
Yes, Your Honor.
but he was supposed to be driving from Richmond, Michigan, because he didn't have a telephone, so he couldn't Zoom. And I don't know, that way is, or Richmond, I don't know. Richmond could be in Virginia for all I know, so I misspoke. But the roads aren't bad here, but I heard it's a nightmare up and west, so who knows? But I don't have Mr. Murphy, so we'll wait for Mr. Murphy, okay?
Understood, Judge. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Oh, so Alex, what I was trying to explain is, so like when we score guidelines, right? You
Yeah.
look back at prior charges they had for contemporaneous or whatever. So when you amended information to add a count for a plea, and then you amend it again to add a count, if that extra count remains up there, it could be scored for purposes of that sentencing, or like if he gets in trouble again, that sentencing. So I feel like those, like if she added a count and that's not part of the plea anymore, should it be struck so that it doesn't get counted, right?
Right.
I don't know.
I don't know the answer off the top of my head. Would it matter because it's a misdemeanor plea that there won't be guidelines,
It's
or?
just for misdemeanors in the guidelines.
Okay. Yeah, I put a note in for Phoebe because I honestly I don't know offhand.
An
My
interesting
only
question anyway.
It is. My only concern would be if we amend it again and get rid of the count 4 as the domestic violence, would the counts he pled to still be counts 5 and 6, or?
I didn't say numbers.
Okay. All right.
No, they wouldn't be. They'd be 4 and 5.
Okay. All right. I'll
Which could be amended on the record. Like that's
Right.
something we can amend on the record.
Okay. I put a note in for Phoebe, and I'll talk to her about it and see what she wants, see how she wants to do it. If she
All right, I'm gonna step off the bench, and if we get Mr. Murphy, I will come back.
Thanks, Judge.
Thank you.
confusing. I'm just gonna log on.
So we're gonna work until 11.
We're good till 11?
Yeah.
Good, thank you.
Hauling, I don't think it's expected to be until 11.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, thanks, Becky. Violence for you.
Mr. Murphy?
Hello.
Hi, you're coming in on Paulding, correct?
Yep.
So it's my understanding he was leaving treatment this morning and wouldn't be here till about 11:30. Judge is gonna hold off till 1:30 and call it again.
Okay. All right, I have stuff in district court, so I'll jump up there as soon as I'm done with my stuff in district court. So
We'll be here,
I-
so we'll see if he shows up, all right?
I'm sorry, Your Honor, I didn't hear you.
I mean, we'll be here on a different hearing, so if he shows up, we'll let you know.
All right, I just want in case I'm late, which I tend to be. So thank you.
Okay, you
I-
never really are. Thanks.
All right, see you this afternoon. Thank you.
Bye.